Hello, welcome to today's audio log. The time is 6:27 p.m. on the 26th of May 2024. Today's Sunday, it's the end of the week. For me, it's been a pretty good week. Yeah, it's just the week in general has been pretty good. And this weekend specifically has also been good. But, with the return of those two people yesterday, it's kind of put a little bit of a dampener on things. But I'm not going to let it get to me too much. So I'm going to move on. A few things there's a few things I want to touch upon today. In no particular order either. I was assigned puppy duty today. I had to look after Luna for a short while, around midday, like earlier this afternoon. And while I was doing so, a thunderstorm rolled in. Now, thunderstorms are not that common here in the UK, at least in the part that I live in. So, when they do come around, it's, I guess I kind of I enjoy it, which maybe sounds a bit weird, but it's like people who live in warmer countries who don't get to experience snow. I don't usually get to experience thunderstorms. But interestingly, when I was younger, maybe like half the age I am now, it's like 11, 12-ish, I used to hate thunderstorms. Or thunder, specifically, the sound of thunder. I hated it. It actually scared me. I knew what it was, but I still didn't like it. I guess that's changed now. They happen, like I said, they happen so infrequently that I kind of enjoy it when it happens. It's cool. It's like if it's strong enough, it kind of rumbles. It kind of travels through your entire body, and it kind of makes you feel weird. Or I don't know. If you know what I mean, then you know. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that happened earlier. And like I said, there was even lightning too. I didn't catch any like distinct lightning strikes, but I saw flashes coming from outside, so I knew it was happening. And surprisingly, Luna was okay. Luna generally doesn't like loud noises, which is understandable. She gets scared at fireworks. But I don't recall another thunderstorm happening since we got Luna. There very well could have been one, but I don't remember it. So I think she definitely heard it, and she was maybe a bit confused or apprehensive about doing anything. She just kind of stayed still and let it happen. But as soon as I moved, that's when she started getting all excited. I think it was like nervous excitement. Like she wanted something to happen to kind of take her mind off of the thunder. But yeah, she wasn't scared. She wasn't like shaking or anything. She was just very excited for a brief amount of time. But yeah, she was fine. That same thunderstorm brought along a short period of heavy rain, which I think there were also hailstones as well. Um, and I'm not like, well, I, after the thunderstorm passed, I let Luna outside, and just outside the door, there was a pile of hailstones that had travelled down the gutter and piled up at the bottom, which was strange because there were no hailstones anywhere else. So I'm not sure where they came from. I have to assume from the storm, but again, I don't know. Um, but yeah, heavy rain, short period of time. It ended up leaking. We had a leak in the house just outside of my parents' bedroom. Um, a leak formed, and it trickled down the wall and fell through the floor as well, which seemed like a bigger problem at the time than it was. I'm not sure what is going to be done about it, but it's not really something I need to worry about, I guess. So yeah, that was a thunderstorm. While I was on puppy duty as well, I did some reading. In fact, I started reading again last night. Basically, I had taken a break from reading. I had read so much in such a short period of time that I think I kind of burnt myself out. And I also got to the point where I was so emotionally invested in the characters of the book that any hint of something bad happening caused me to want to stop reading. So those two reasons triggered about a week-long break from reading. And I wasn't necessarily planning on going back to it, but I've noticed that a behavior I do is I will invest into something like a hobby or maybe even a human. I will invest so much time, energy, and effort into this one thing over a short period of time, and then I'll kind of, I don't know, I'll just kind of stop because it's becoming too much or something like that. I'm not entirely sure why it happens or why I do it. I guess that would be the job of a therapist to figure out, but yeah, it's strange. And I've done it a lot over the years. Like I've taken interest in numerous hobbies over the past like 10 or so years. Like at one point I wanted to learn how to play the piano. I wanted to learn how to play a guitar. I had an interest in photography, which I still kind of do, I suppose. Obviously, video games was its own thing, but interest in specific video games, that could also be included in this. There's been a lot of things that I've kind of started but then stopped and never really gone back to. So yeah, it's strange, but all of that to say, I have resumed reading again. Like I said, I picked it back up last night. I continued today, and I'm glad I have. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's a good thing. And then I think there was one more thing I wanted to mention, and now I can't think of it. So I'm going to move on. the rest of my day today has been pretty good. I spent some time hanging out with a friend, and in fact, I think we're going to hang out some more in a little bit, probably after I'm done with this. And then that's probably going to be my plans for the rest of the day. Tomorrow is a bank holiday, so everyone is off work, unfortunately, which means the house is going to be busy. But yeah, then of course Tuesday is the D&D thing. So all in all, everything's going well. I'm doing well. I've had a good weekend. I've had a good week, and I look forward to the upcoming week as well. Trying to stay positive and look forward to September, which, by the way, we are almost in June. How has the month of May gone by so quickly? Once we're in June, it's only a few months. It's only 3 months. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. I will be back tomorrow for the next one. I thank you for listening, as always, and I'll see you next time. Good night.